Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. So if it's your first time here, be sure to go ahead, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. So guys, most recently we see Waisu and Latoya Forever basically talking about this entire scam that Vaughn has done. And what was so surprising was the fact that even though Latoya was there talking about what Vaughn has done, and Wasu was also telling his side about his experience with Vaughn, people were still in the comment section trashing Latoya. And some of you, I know who some of you are. Some of you are TashaK followers who create these multiple accounts, and once someone comes out with the truth, what do? You go to their platform to bully them. You try to shame them. And this is just messy because it's as though you people expect Latoya Forever to just take these bashing, be called promiscuous, be called ungrateful, evil, and not defend herself. That video was a self-defense video. So if someone comes to you about to fight you, you can just stay there and get beaten up. Do not defend yourself, because this is what you're saying Latoya should do. No. How did Latoya came about? How did you get to know Latoya Forever? She came about via YouTube. We all know her via YouTube. If not most of her, if not all of us, most of us get to know Latoya from YouTube. So when people are telling her like, get off YouTube, you shouldn't be, she's in her lane. She's a content creator. This is what she does. And what makes some of you people so unhappy, and I realize that this is a thing with social media. Once you cannot create narratives in someone's life, once you cannot string them up and control them like a puppet, you'll be mad. So I'm gonna say to you people, stay mad, because Latoya Forever is her own person. Messy, not messy, she's her own individual. And when Rhye came on social media, you all could see through that man, unless you were blind, and even the blind could see through who Rhye was. And many of us were in our comment section saying that he's messy, he's trash, he's not good for you, he's a player, he's a clout chaser. If you go back to all those initial videos, and Vaughn came and he said, many of you guys don't like me, and that's what he found. So because he knew that he wasn't liked by social media initially, and he was doing his background check, going back to everyone's channel to see what people were saying about Latoya. So what did he do? He added to this, and he blamed Latoya for being locked up initially when he was locked up about things from his past. And no one is talking about that. No one is talking about the fact that Rhye went to jail before for a year and a half. And he told Latoya that he was fine. This man is always going to prison. He's a jailbird because he's a scammer. What did he do? When he was locked up, he pretended to be Wasu, messaged Latoya and saying that you can at least send his kids some money. And he was trying to get more money from her. And I knew initially when he sat down on TashaK's live and was there smiling with, you could see the narcissist. You could see the narcissism. But TashaK is just as messy and as trashy. That is what she loves to do. She loves to use this colorism. Oh, she's white and she only likes people of color. And that's not true. And you people who haven't been following this girl since day one, oh yes, it's true, because it's coming from a loudmouth drunk on YouTube who has a large platform. But when TashaK was on her live offering two gay boys favors for a video clip, she wasn't messy, she wasn't immature, because she was a loudmouth black girl who was drunk, and you all love that. But when Latoya come and she sits and she talk about her experience with Vaughn, shut up, you need to get off YouTube, you're messy. Why not go to TashaK's page and say you're messy for doing that? You need to vet your interviewers before doing a sit down with them. Rhye tried to ruin this woman's reputation, and she's out here defending herself, and you people are upset because we wanted to carry this all along. We wanted to carry the name blame on. So Latoya moved on with her life. She's promiscuous for moving on. She got rid of Vaughn because Vaughn, and I said this before, I said that you could see that Latoya was the only one who meant Vaughn well. You can tell that Latoya was giving Vaughn money because the day one OGs know that that's who Latoya forever is. But don't think that you're gonna create these false narratives about her and she's just gonna sit down and keep her hands full. That's not her. Her family is of Caribbean descent, and we Caribbean people, we love to trash things out. We're gonna trash it out and we're gonna speak our piece whether you like it or not. That's who we are. And for the very few Caribbean people who is trashing their fellow Caribbean sister, shame on you. Shame on you. This girl has a personality, and that is the personality that was able to keep her when she and her mom was living in shelters. That's where Latoya Forever is coming from. So if you think that this girl is sleeping with men from, that's not Latoya Forever. She may get with a guy because she doesn't like to be alone, but she's not the girl who goes around and sleep with men for money. She creates her own path. Everything that she has know and is doing, she creates it for herself. She creates her YouTube platform. She created her daughter's platform, which her husband, Adam Ali, is managing for her daughter. So everyone that comes around this girl has been living off her like leeches. But once she talks about how she feels, expresses herself, she's messy because she's a woman. She's supposed to just sit, speaks nicely, and not say anything. Because she's a woman, when the marriage ends, she doesn't stay at home crying. She moves on because she has been through similar issues like that before. And she uses her alter ego to cope. But because of that, you people think that this girl is not a person. She doesn't have any feeling. She doesn't have any right because she's a woman. And the norm is that once a woman marriage ends, she's supposed to stay at home. She's supposed to give up on herself. She's supposed to give up on her life. She should not date. She should not laugh. How dare you laugh? Your husband has just left you. How dare you? How dare you come on social media and be happy? How dare you smile? How dare you even move on with your life? How dare you even see it fit to date another man when your husband is about to divorce you? Because the norm is you should stay home, cry, and die of a broken heart. So how dare you be happy? Why are you changing the narrative? Why are you showing divorced women that there's life after divorce? And that is what's making you people so mad. Because she's different. And it hates and it eats at you people that you cannot control her life. Because you always want to create a narrative. Because social media is all about creating narratives for people. And love to see people going down that line of depression to say, oh, we're here, we're gonna pray for you, take it to the Lord in prayer. But she's taking it to her. She knows that God has given her the gift of taking her life in her own hands, and that is what she's doing. But because she's not a dark-skinned girl. She's not on YouTube drinking, getting drunk and shouting and cussing out people and cussing out white people. She loves people. She accepts everyone. So that is a problem. And when her Caribbean family comes along, oh dear her, have her family so close because she's black. And black families aren't supposed to be close-knit. You should not be so close. And you should never have an Auntie Jillian telling you what to do and helping you out. And you and Adam should not have a healthy co-parenting relationship because we're not used to this. This is not something that we like to see. And this is the same thing that you guys did to Nikki and Jamie. You guys tried to create a false narrative. Nikki and Jamie separated. They didn't tell anyone what happened. They didn't do a video trashing each other. So people start creating false narrative. But there was nothing that you guys could say because Nikki didn't give you guys anything. Jamie didn't give you guys anything. You people are disgusting. This girl is a person. She is her own person. She has a right to tell her story whether you like it or not. So when you're coming to her channel to tell her to stay in her lane, YouTube is her lane. She's a content creator. That's how she got all the brand deals. That's how she created everything, including her husband, including Vaughn. She has helped so many. But no, can you imagine? Vaughn was dating this girl and is dating this girl. It was okay for Vaughn to move on. And everything that Vaughn did, what did the girl do? She DM'd Latoya and she told Latoya everything. Because everyone knew that Latoya was Von Rhee's backbone and still is. And you know what? If Von Rhee needs help today, she's going to help him. Even though she's just saying that this guy, he did this, he did that. She's the only one, irrespective of what Vaughn has done to her, who is still willing to help him. And she said this. You could actually see where it's going during that video chat with Latoya Forever and Milan. Because Latoya said these people aren't helping him. And this is the same people that Von Rhee said to Latoya, oh, don't do an interview with TashaK. She's messy and she's toxic. But still yet, when the relationship was over, TashaK was the first person that Von Rhee went to because he knows that she's toxic and messy. And she would be the one to help him to get his mess out into the public. To say, yay, no one likes you. They now like me. But Vaughn is messy. How is it that you keep going back to prison for shit after shit after shit? You have to be a real messed up person. Why is he going to prison so often? That's something that you people need to look into. And this allegation, oh, Von Rhee, oh, he caught Latoya with another woman. Do you guys remember those stories going on different YouTube channels about Latoya Forever catching Von Rhee allegedly with Jeffree Star? That's something that you guys need to look into. And then what Vaughn did, because you know that Latoya knows everything that he did. Auntie Julian knows. Auntie Julian said, this is enough. This is going out too far, too long. This guy is messy. You need to get rid of him. And for you who are telling me that, oh, you don't know them, and Auntie Julian didn't tell you, oh, shut the hell up. Shut up. Because you don't know what I know. There's so many of my subscribers who have reached out to me before. Even in my comment section, one subscriber said this. Star, I'll believe that Vaughn is in jail when I see that mugshot, but you people have no idea who Vaughn is. Someone sent me the similar message on Instagram saying that we don't think Vaughn is in jail and those alleged pre-recorded videos are not pre-recorded. But guess what? I didn't put that out there because I had nothing to support that. But Von Rhee could go to TashaK and tell TashaK any mess, and that mess would have been supported because guess what? Latoya